Did you know there was a time in America when black babies were used as alligator bait? It sounds like a horror movie, but it was real. In the late 1800s and early 1900s, hunters in the South would tie black infants near the edges of swamps. Their cries would lure alligators from the water so they could be shot or captured. Florida, Louisiana, Mississippi, local newspapers wrote about it like it was entertainment, even selling postcards with smiling white men and dead gators beside black children. They called it sport. They called it tradition. But it was pure evil. Proof that in that era, black life was seen as disposable. And for decades, people tried to call it a myth until the old photos and news clippings started surfacing. This wasn't folklore. It was advertised cruelty. So the next time someone says, that was a long time ago, ask them why America turned the pain of our children into postcards. Some truths aren't myths. They're just buried. Did you know there was a time in America?
All right, Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutation to all the brothers and the few sisters out there onto this life foreigners from the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Shalom in the Hebrew, which means peace. Where in history did you ever hear such evil that was conducted to another race of people like that? See, a lot of times when you argue or, you get, not argue, but you bring certain things that happened in the past and everybody was like, oh, that's just a thing in the past, let it go. Or they will sit there, give you a speech, how it wasn't that bad or any of that sense. I never read in any book in history where another nation that was over another nation would do that to their own, to somebody else's children for sport. All right, which proves that these things that had happened to the Negroes here in America, all right, is beyond sickening. Is beyond dehumanization. You don't do that to your property that you're trying to make money off of. But yet they find a way to be the most vile and the most disgusting, evil people on the planet Earth. But when you bring these things up consistently, I didn't even read the comments yet. When you bring these things up consistently, they always intend to say what? This is a thing of the past. Like the man said, it was well hidden. This is how you get gators. And there's more horrific things that was done unto the people here. All right. There was things of nature where they used to kill and eat their slaves. I said it. They used to eat. They used to eat the slaves. Hey, even what they did to the natives in the Caribbean islands. It was a woman that was she was explaining it, how there was about 3 million in the place that they call Espanol was called IET before, and only a couple of thousands of Spaniards came in there. Yet within less than 10 years, majority of those people was dead. So they used to eat. They used to eat the natives, eat the slaves, use their skin as leather. They used to wear their skin as leather. There was a scene in Rosewood. The guy was begging. There was the guy who was supposed to be a Freemason, and he was about to get hung, and they already beat the crap out of him. I think they cut off his thing. He was begging for them not to eat him. So there's a lot of history that's just hidden that we don't know, and Lord knows, God knows, man. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, He knows what was done to His people, and this is not a lightly thing. All right. It says right here, it says this is absolute truth, 100%. I hope God get them on Judgment Day. Soon, real soon. Remember who your enemy is. Keep pushing the truth. Yes, I knew, and it's horrifying, pure savagery. Hey, this is the month of October, right? Today was Columbus Day, which they switched it. But let's focus on the month of October, when everything you watch is supposed to have the representation of horror, a good scare. Well, this is a horrible thing that's been taking place. This was a scare. Can you imagine? Imagine you're a parent right now. In the middle of the night, somebody takes your child. As much as we see films and hear about things in the news and talked about, and you see these things and you're like, damn, what would I do? Like you see parents on live TV crying their eyes out, saying, oh God, I just want my baby back. Right? And you see it rolling down. Some people say, oh, they will judge that person. You should have been a better parent and this, that, and the thing. But it negates the fact that something horrific has been taken from them. For some parents, somebody just took their heart. They just took their child. And the parent is like, what did I do to deserve this? So imagine you in the custody of somebody that's supposed to protect you, comes in the middle of the night, because they're not protecting you because they love you. No, 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 no. This is business. But they come in the middle of the night, take your child, and your child, things acting up. Slovakia. And your child, in the middle of the night, when these people come and get your child, decides when they come back from their hunting, your child no longer there. But they got a gator, and they hollering and hooting because of the gator that they got. And your heart just been ripped apart. There's nothing you can do. You can't fight back. You can't cry. You could cry. You could cry because your child is gone. You could cry because they did something, but you got to give back to work. So just for all you people out there that love to talk shit about history, why it's been taking place to the Lord's chosen people, remember what I just said. When your child goes missing, when the people that's supposed to protect you take your child from you, remember what was done. All right? It's about to get real out here. It's about to get real. Daniel's 9. Why did he go to Isaiah? I don't know. 9 and 12. It says, and ye have confirmed his words which he has spake against us and against our judges that judge us, by bringing upon us a great evil. For under the whole heaven have been done upon Jerusalem. So the Lord's chosen people has been done dirty, has been done filthy, been subjugated to every vile person on the planet Earth. To this day. To this day. Okay? And yet they're told, don't be concerned about the past. Let's be concerned about the future. Right? But these are the stains that's been done. And this was the confirmation that you can go into history and find such devastating things happen to the Lord's chosen people. Hey, even Trump, good old DJ, decides to do what? He decided to go and erase that which was in the museums of such a horrific act that was done. So for the near future, everybody to believe in their heart that nothing bad happened to the Negroes. But guess what? The Lord Himself, He hasn't forgotten, because it is the Most High that allowed these things to happen to His people. And since the Lord allowed that to happen, the Lord knows exactly what was done, and He's gonna make you pay for it. Amos. Matter of fact, let me get this one first. Zechariah 1:15. It says, I'm very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease. For I was but a little displeased, and they help forward affliction. And that's forwarding an affliction consistent. Like I stated, these things that happens, it's not just a one and done. It's a psychological, it's a spiritual thing. This is why Jake can't get over certain things, no matter how hard you tell him. So just to hear that in 2025 and knowing this information, seeing the actual pictures, and every time you hear it, just pisses you off, and it fucks with you, because our lives didn't really matter to these devils. Our lives didn't. We had no non-existence to them. We was beneath cattle, from here in the mainland to the Caribbean to the southern states. We was nothing. You don't do this to another human being. You don't do that. Where in the scriptures does it say you do that to another nation's child? It doesn't say that. Everybody like, oh, the Bible talks about slavery, yeah, but there's levels. All right, there's levels. You're supposed to do things. You're not supposed to do things that you won't allow things to be done to you. But this is the ugly, disgusting game that they play, and the Lord is going to remember every single last one of it. Amos 1:11. It says, thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof. So the Lord's not going to turn away His punishment, His designated torturous punishment that He desires for Esau. He's not changing. He's not moving. He's not going to decide, you know what? That was a thing of the past. I'm going to forgive them. You know, what do they say? All man fall short. All the stuff that they did to my people. No, the Lord's not doing that. Fuck no. Hey, the scripture says about Esau, when he wept, he wept for his birthright. Oh, sorry, he wept for his blessing. There was no room for repentance. All right, there was no room for repentance. So the Lord don't give a damn about your crocodile tears, literally. No pun intended. He's not gonna give a damn about what the hell comes out your mouth. All He's going to do is not say a damn thing. Or Yahweh Bashem Yahshua is not gonna say a damn thing. We do the same. We're the ones that's talking. We're the mouthpiece of Yahweh Bashem Yahshua. So how many words we could say it in the best expression? The Lord is about to annihilate you. He's about to destroy you. He's not gonna hold back nothing. All right? He's not gonna hold back nothing when it comes to you devils. It says, I will not turn away their punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity. And that's casting off all pity right there. They didn't give a damn if it was a weeping child. All right? I understand. when somebody's invading somebody, they do whatever the hell they want to do. But to actually have somebody under your control and then go in the middle of the night and just take their child from them and decide to use them as bait for a beast, you got to be the sickest individual on the planet Earth. And it says, and his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever. Yeah, this is why to this day, to this moment, they find every fine tune, every which way you could think of to literally annihilate the Lord's chosen people. All right, this is exactly what they do. And what do I mean by that? You got Planned Parenthood. You have Planned Parenthood. They created an organization to ensure the death of the same people that they've been doing dirty to. So now they don't have to take your child. You don't have to sell your child. You just could easily kill your child. And they'll tell you, oh, it's nothing. It's nothing wrong that you did. You just want your life back. And it's the original plan from the beginning to ensure then the destruction of those particular people. This is why, once again, the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahshua is not going to show no mercy, none whatsoever towards these particular people. All right, he's not gonna show no mercy. Hey, I should have brought it in last time, but let me bring this out. Obadiah 15, 1 and 15. It's just one chapter. For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head. So when the great Nat Turner flipped out and destroyed you people and did that to that child, he had every rights to. When you think about it, he had every right to. All right? Because you did the exact same thing and then some. Okay? You did the exact same, and then you terrorized the same people that you had for hundreds of years. You terrorized them. All right? That's terror. That's terrorizing them. And for what? Because you couldn't get no goddamn gators. So the same beast that you use in the kingdom of heaven, we're gonna do far worse. We're gonna get pterodactyls to come and eat your child. Everything that you did unto us will be done unto you. Isaiah 33 and 18. It says, thine heart shall meditate terror. So we have every right to think these things. Our mind is meditating how we're gonna horribly treat you in the near future. Yes, I'm gonna get this one. Definitely gonna get this. Psalms 73, 173. And I start at 5. It says, no, 6. I start at 7. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. So the time when we was getting cast out or harmed or being attacked by the Babylonians, you had a hand in that. You didn't show no pity, just like Amos 1 and 15, 1 and 11 said. Okay? And it says, and this is a psalm of David. And remember, David had everybody under his power, under his will. So they did not do that in his time. Oh, that would never happen. So he was talking about what happened in the future. So he was a prophet. All right. And it says, O daughter of Babylon. So Edom is synonymous with Babylon. Not just Babylon, the daughter of Babylon, but the daughter of Babylon today is America. All right, America is Babylon. Point blank. Period. The daughter of Babylon, the offspring. Because what's in America? America is nothing but the land of confusion. All right. He said, "Who art to be destroyed." So Babylon the Great, it will be destroyed. And it says, "Happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us." Oh, NLT. Oh, Babylon, you will be destroyed. Happy is the one who pays you back for what you have done to us. And it says, I'm going to go to verse 9, both sides. It says, "Happy shall he be that taketh and dashes thy little ones against the stone." And the other side says, "Happy is the one who takes your babies and smashes and smashes them against the rocks." So who's gonna be happy? The ones that you harmed. All right. You thought you was gonna get away with this shit scot free? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. According to the scriptures, the saints of the Most High is gonna be happy in that day when they get that revenge for what you have done unto them. Okay, revenge is a natural God gift. It tells you what Genesis 9:6, that any man that sheds men's blood, by his blood shed his. Let me read it. Genesis 9 verse 6. It says, "Whoso sheddeth man's blood, by man shall his blood be shed. For in the image of the Most High made he man." So that's a natural. They talk about the Noahide law. Well, guess what? That's a Noahide law. That's a Noahide law. And if you don't know what Noah, we all stem from Noah. All right. Through Noah, the world was repopulated for three sons: Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And under those three sons, the majority, all the people in the world comes from. So when they sit there and try to say the Noahide laws and this, that, to the third, they're being disingenuous because they want to put it to themselves. That goes for everybody. All right. And by the rights that is given by the Lord, the creator of all things, if you shed another man's blood, your blood must be shed. All right. And this is the act of the Most High. So you Edomites are in a world of pain and suffering like no other that's coming towards you. You will suffer greatly for what you did. And this is before slavery. All right. This is before captivity. You're going to suffer like no other, and rightfully so. I'm going to end it off on this. Galatians 6:7. Be not deceived, God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. So you sow discourse, you sow destruction, you sow pain, suffering, you're gonna reap the same thing. And nothing's gonna benefit you. Every act that happens when you harm the Lord's people, no matter, you see how bad Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is? He allowing you to do certain things towards his own people. Matter of fact, Isaiah 47 and 6. I was wroth with my people. What is, okay, NLT, for I was angry with my chosen people and punished them by letting them fall into your hands. But you, Babylon, showed them no mercy. You oppress even the elderly. So the young and old had no mercy taught when it came. You didn't display no sort of mercy. And the scriptures tell you, James, what's it, 2 and about 5 or 6? No. 2:13. Yep. For he shall have judgment without mercy that have showed no mercy, and mercy rejoices against judgment. There will be no mercy for those who have not shown mercy to others, but if you have been merciful, God will be merciful when he judges you. So, hey, with that being said, shalom to the elect of the nation Israel. Shalom.